And court is watching these conditions very closely so you're not taken off guard when the furnace turns on later this week.
Yeah, it's almost who touched the thermostat, Kelly? We're going to be seeing the temperatures rising, and we've been talking about this all week, saying take advantage earlier this week. Today, it's still a decent time to take advantage, especially early to midday, but towards this afternoon, temperatures are on the rise. We'll end up above average for most of our region, which would be low to mid 90s in the valley, so we're going to get hotter than that, and those temperatures continuing to ramp up heading towards your holiday weekend. A look outside of the last hour from our 1-hour time-lapse Tuscan Butte camera. This is located east of Red Bluff in Tehama County, looking east over Lassen Peak. You can see it getting brighter with that gorgeous hue of orange over the peak this morning. Excessive heat watch going into effect Friday at 11 a.m., lasting through 11 p.m. Sunday. So that's the time frame where we're going to be dealing with the most dangerous heat in the horizon in your extended forecast. Highs in the valley, 105 to around 110 degrees. Wouldn't be shocking to see areas in the northern edge of the valley potentially getting above 110 through your holiday weekend. So something to keep in mind. Plan those outdoor activities early to midday. If you have to be out and about in the afternoons, make sure you're finding some shade and staying hydrated. Temperatures are in the 60s right now in the valley, 50s to 60s in the foothills, mostly 40s in our mountain zones. And wind out of the northeast, nothing to write home about right now. 5 to 6 miles an hour at the moment. Now, earlier on in the show, I mentioned that there's going to be a point where we get locally gusty winds in the Orrville area with the threat of thunderstorms tracking south across the Sierra and foothills today. That could drive east winds, specifically in Orrville. Gusts there potentially getting up to 37 miles an hour briefly around 5 p.m. You can see for the rest of us, it's winds out of the north 10 to 15 miles an hour. Similar winds on the way for us tomorrow with those gusts up to around 10 to maybe 15 miles an hour out of the north, and that's going to dry us out quite a bit, and that is a concern for our fire danger. The north winds do dry us out. That leads to lower humidity, a drier air mass, and it allows fires to catch a little bit easier. Satellite and radar, clear skies overhead in the wake of that active weather we were tracking for you last night. The system that's bringing that activity tracking further to the southeast today, high pressure building inland, driving more sunshine. So we are going to be seeing that threat of active weather still lingering today, but it's in a more limited area. So you can see while we're seeing the threat fairly widespread, high pressure building in, keeping the activity east of the valley. 8 a.m. we have sunshine, more sunshine at noon today. For your commute home, that's when we have that chance for some activity rolling down the Sierra into the foothills, and that could drive those locally gusty east winds. After that, clearing out, not seeing that same threat of thunderstorms on the way for your Friday, and we stay sunny and get hotter heading into that holiday weekend. So you can see Friday, it is sunny skies Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday as well. Through your holiday weekend, you're going to need the sunglasses, and again, plan for indoor activities in those afternoons, staying sunny and dry through your 4th of July holiday on Tuesday. Temperatures topping out in the 80s to 90s in the northern mountains, mostly 70s to 80s in the Sierra and southern Cascades with that threat of thunderstorms today. Foothill areas 70s to upper 80s as well, and if you're in the valley, it is upper 90s for the northern zones, 99 in Redding, 98 degrees for Red Bluff, mid to upper 90s in the mid-valley with 96 degrees projected for both Chico and Orrville. And ahead in your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast where that weekend is always in view. Kelly, we're back in the triple digits on Thursday. Low temperatures in the low to mid 70s for the weekend with temperatures topping out in the 105 to 111 degree range Saturday and Sunday. We'll see a little bit of a dip on Monday, but we're still very toasty out there, staying sunny and very hot through your 4th of July on Tuesday.